Hi, welcome to Moto Tribe. I'm Laura Kraft,
Red Spade?
and today we are doing a Hot Ones with Pirelli. Hot as hell. It's their new Pirelli tire, the Diablo Rosso IV. We have some hot sauces, and what else do we have? We have some wings. So we have some questions, and we're gonna taste some hot sauces, see how hot these Pirelli hot sauces are, and talk about some tires. We have
Yes.
4 questions.
Yes, one of my favorite topics, tires, because who doesn't like to talk tires?
And eat
So,
wings too, right?
right?
It's what everyone does on a Friday night.
So, for the first question, Laura, I've got for you, we're going to be trying this black lung pop hot sauce. It is the mildest of the sauces that Pirelli has sent us. I've kind of cheated because I dug into mine already. It's delicious. What is the key to a great motorcycle tire?
Good question. Start easy. Start easy with the hot sauce too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this tastes.
Oh man, I just put a lot on there.
It's smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. So the key to a great tire is grip. You need grip. And also, you want a tire that's confidence inspiring. As I think about this Pirelli Diablo Rosso IV, it is a great tire. It's a tire that performs in a lot of different conditions. It has grip, so it has multiple different compounds. So if you are a street rider that loves to go to the mountains, it's a tire for you. If you are a city rider, it is a tire for you. It is more of a super sport tire, so it's more of a performance tire than some of the other tires out there that Pirelli makes. But it's really great because it has this hard middle compound. So if you have a lot of highway miles, that the tire will last longer because of that. But on the sides, it has a stickier side. So as I said, grip makes a good tire. So the sides have more grip.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, anything that will give you confidence is, key in my book. So for sure, depending obviously what type of riding you do to what type of motorcycle you have, it's definitely important to pair the right tire with it. And I definitely feel this one, looking at the specs and what Pirelli's done with these new compounds and blending everything together, they've really demanded a lot of this tire, and they want people to not only have that absolute performance out of it, but they want some longevity out of it as well. Coming from the Super Corsa, which is, ultimate performance, super sticky, grippy tire, it doesn't last that long. So, a commuter is going to wear that center so much quicker. So I'm really looking forward to see how this one compares to also their other tires in the Diablo family. So this is their 4th generation of a tire, and it's really interesting to see how much technology and research they put into this.
Absolutely. So what do you think of the sauce?
I like it. It's really nice and kind of mild. It's sweet and smoky. I like that. I could put this on pizza.
Pizza. I don't know about that, but okay, pizza.
I put hot sauce on everything.
All right. Let's move to the second hot sauce. So this is the original hot sauce, and with this question, I'm going to ask Anna, how do you pair the type of tire with bike?
Mm, warmer. We're getting warmer.
Warmer?
This tastes like a hot sauce. It's got some burn afterwards.
It is the
Okay.
original.
Mm-hmm. It's very good. Okay. How do you pick a tire for your bike? Obviously, that goes hand in hand with your riding style and what your bike is meant to do. You got a sport tour, you're going to pick a sport touring tire, something like an enduro that can go not only the distance, but maybe a little bit of off road. On the flip side of that, opposite end of the spectrum, if you're racing or doing track days, you're going to possibly pick a tire that is actually not even DOT. You're going to pick something that's a slick, that is all performance, like pretty much zero longevity, right? You use it up in one day, burn it up. So, of course, that spectrum in the middle there is huge on where you lie. So, if you're commuting mostly, going to work, riding in the city, you're going to look for something that has longevity, that can withstand all types of weather, right? I mean, you're going to ride in rain, you're going to want to have great rain traction. So you're not going to pick something that's pretty much almost a slick with high performance. It's going to get you in trouble. You're going to have a bad time. Ask me how I know. So looking at the specs of this tire, I'm really impressed with it. The center is a lot harder for more longevity, but the sides are a nice full silica compound. They're a lot softer, warm up sooner, so you can get over and you can actually ride it pretty aggressively. Looking at the specs of it, I'm really excited to try it out myself, hopefully this weekend. But it looks like it's going to be a fun tire that I can actually commute on, and then on the weekend go to the mountains or canyons and totally shred on it. So for me, that's a win-win. Like, you want to get like the best of all worlds here, which is really hard because you have to sacrifice one thing to get the other. You can't have a all-weather tire and all grip. You can't have full longevity and full performance. So I think Pirelli did a really nice balance with this one of all of those aspects to kind of make this tire for a broader audience.
Yeah, I think so. I think this tire is geared towards people with naked bikes and super sports. So, if you have one of those kinds of bikes, this is a great tire to check out. Same thing, if you love performance and you like to go ride in the mountains and it takes you a bit where you have to be on the highway for a bit, then this is the tire for you, because you don't want an all sticky tire all the way around that you're going on the highway for an hour or two to get to the mountains to then do that kind of performance riding, because you're going to wear out the middle. And so,
Mhm.
anyways, you want a tire that can do what you need for it to do. And I think that this is a great all around tire. And for those people who, need to go the distance, ride on long, on the highway, or go in the mountains.
So this brings us to our third hot sauce, the green-eyed monster. And they deem this one hot. So definitely hotter than this guy.
I'm a little scared. I haven't done hot sauces in forever, and I can still feel this one on my tongue. So we're
Yeah?
only on three.
Oh man. Yeah. It's gonna be just do a dab.
Yeah, just adapt. This one's not as liquidy as the
No?
original hot sauce. No, it's in between. I say the first one. This is like almost, I don't know.
Ooh, yeah, it is. It's like a salsa verde style.
Yeah,
Okay. When do you think it's appropriate to change that tire?
yeah. This is hotter. I can
Mm.
taste that.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm.
So when should you change your tire? Well, the cool thing about tire companies is they put indicators on the tires. So those little dots or those circles that you see, they're not random, they're not for no reason. They are actually your tire wear indicator. You should check them out. If they are flat, that means it's time to change your tire. And you'll have them at different spots around your tire. So you'll have them in the middle, you'll have them on the sides. Not, it just means that, just say all you do is ride highways. So the middle is flat. That means you got to change the tire. Even though your sides, it may still say that you have tire left, the tire indicator, need to change. Same thing. If you are always riding on the side of the tires because you're going through the mountains all the time, and the middle is completely fine, you still got the middle of the tire left. So you should probably still change your tire. The same thing about with these tires is, they have grooves in them, and you don't want that to be flat either because then you're turning that tire into a slick. You're not on
Mhm.
track. This tire's not really, I guess you could take it to track, but it's not meant for track performance riding. This is meant for in the mountains, in the city, riding around. And so, you just want to be cognizant of your tire and making sure that you have grip. Going back to question one, what's key to a tire? You want some grip. So you don't want to make
Mhm.
it to where you're a slick. So, look at your tire indicators, make sure you still have some, make sure that there's still, I guess ridges in there, and there's deviations. It's not flat across. So
That's
that's
right.
when you know.
Those siphoning holes, once those wear down and you have that what we call a slick of a tire, yeah, you've got no displacement of water anymore, and that's where it gets really dangerous. So there goes your grip in all weather, especially if you're leaning it over in the rain. It's you're going to need that even more so than just riding upright. So that's why you got to be cognizant of of that tire wear. And I'll even add to that, tires, also depending how hard you ride and how often, go through heat cycles. Again, this is something more seen on in track riding, but I've done it to my street tires too, taking it on a blistering hot day to the mountains, a few weekends in a row like that. And if I'm pushing and I'm actually getting completely over and roasting that tire, like balling it up on the sides, that causes the oils to come out. But unlike on track where I would put it back on a tire warmer to cool that tire down slowly, I just pull over and stop. And now that tire is cooling off much quicker than if, it's not as controlled. If you start seeing that bluing on the sides of your tires, right out, the last inch, 2 inches to the edge, if it starts to get that marbly and kind of sheen blue, that's the oils coming out of the tire. And what happens is that tire is losing its life cycles now. So you may have plenty of tread, but it's hard now. It's not going to grip and flex as much. So that's another thing to look forward to in tire wear.
Yes,
Yeah,
age,
age.
exactly. We both hit on it. It's
Hmm.
you want to make sure that your tire is not a few years old, and that, yeah, the fissures. There we go. It
Hmm.
has the fissures. You don't want that.
Mm-mm.
That's not grip. That's not confidence inspiring. So make sure
Right.
you have some fresh tires.
Yeah, I think for me personally, and everyone's number is different. For me personally, is 5 years. If a tire has been laying around for more than 5 years, I won't risk putting it on my bike. I've just been there, done that, crashed. No, thank you.
Absolutely. So what do you think of this hot sauce?
I like it. I think it has more flavor than their hot one. Initially it's hotter. I thought it'd be hotter, but it's not lingering as long for me.
This one's not lingering. The original hot sauce lingered for me because
Yeah.
I was worried. I was really concerned about this one. I'm like, if this one lingers, this one's gonna really linger. But it was hotter,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
not lingering hot. So
Yeah.
this green-eyed monster is kind of a one shot.
I like it. It's very, honestly, they've all been very flavorful so far. So,
Well, now we have the last one.
oh man,
So this is called the Scorpion Stinger Hot Sauce. And oh my gosh, it has a lot of ingredients. It has
it
habaneros,
does.
yellow scorpions, yellow banana peppers, vinegar, and then some other things. But it says shake before use. Like
Ooh,
lingering a little bit. Like this one is super liquidy.
dude, this
Well,
smells hot. Oh man,
oh my god, it smells hot.
right?
So yeah, it does. I thought there was like a number on here for how hot they were.
Oh, the Scoville number, I think
Yeah,
is. I don't know.
I think they were somewhere. So I gotta ask you a question.
Okay, I just coated this wing in it. This is gonna be rough.
So while you're eating that, what's special about the new Diablo Rosso 4 tire? So tell us everything special.
Ooh, it's making my eyes water.
Oh God.
It's really good, but it's making me salivate. Okay. Whew. My tongue is on fire right now. All right, I'm have to drink something.
So the slogan for Pirelli, if you can see it, as hot as hell.
That's right.
And I think this one does it.
Whew, yeah, this is officially the Diablo Rosso IV hot sauce, I'm gonna say. I'm like slurring my words. So I did notice something when I was reading up about this tire. Um, Using different compounds on the same tire is actually not new to Pirelli. They've done it before, done it on the Rosso Corsa too, which I actually adore that tire. This one does something a little bit different, though. I noticed on the rear wheel, on sizes up to 190/55, uh, the tire is actually only 2 compounds, or the rear tire. On sizes larger, so 190/55 and larger for larger CC bikes, it's actually 3 compounds. And the reason they did that is for a much larger, like let's say a 200 rear tire, the machine is so much more powerful. You know, you've got these bikes now with 200 plus horsepower. You're going to need a lot more grip and longevity. So that hard center is actually composed of 100% silica to handle that force of a 200 horsepower machine and not shred it instantly. And the same thing, once you lean over to the sides, it's got super sticky compound. And like I said, the larger size actually has a center, an intermediate, and then the outermost edge, which is like super grippy. It's derived from the Super Corsa SC race tire. So you've got actual race specs brought down into this road tire, which I think is amazing. That's like ultimate performance right there. So for me, that's really cool what they did. It's different. I don't know if any other manufacturer does that. I've not heard of it. So you can, leave a comment below if you've heard of it before. But I thought that was pretty cool that they thought of horsepower in mind as well for this tire to have more longevity. Another thing that they did was introduce rayon cords, which you need less of them and they're more flexible. So you're actually getting more rubber, and that's for both the front and rear. They're using that. So you're getting more contact patch and a more rigid tire. So you're getting better feel of the grip of the road below you. So better feel, better maneuverability. Of course, Pirelli's profile is really nice and smooth. They've kind of refined that as well. So you have a wonderful tip in, and just it's definitely more on the aggressive side. Some tires have like a really round profile. This one is pretty narrow. Yeah, they introduced quite a few new things.
Yeah, I think so. And I think this hot sauce is fitting. It does
Yeah.
linger and it grips. My tongue is tingling. So this tire, it handles, or it has more aggressive handling than the previous actually tire that they developed. And the previous tire was amazing. So if you think about that, if you love the previous models, you're going to really love this one because they didn't skimp on anything. So everything that you loved about the tire, the wearability, the durability, the grip, the ability to ride in wet, the aggressive handling, it's all the same and more in many areas. And so I'm really impressed with their technology, how they've pushed the envelope to give us more of what we want and not take away anything that we need. So
Absolutely.
I've been really impressed with their overall development production of these tires, and they're new for 2021. So next time
Mhm.
you go to your store and you need to change your tires and you're looking for an aggressive street tire for your naked or your super sport bike, ask for this tire. You're gonna love it.
Like Laura said, their previous one was the Diablo Rosso IV. And if you liked that one, this one goes leaps and bounds above it. I believe this one kind of sits somewhere between the Rosso 3 and the uh, Rosso Corsa 2, which has that slick sidewall on the rear. So this should be somewhere right in between that. And I've ridden all of them. I've loved them all. So I'm really looking forward to see how this one feels.
Any final thoughts? What was your favorite sauce?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. They're all very delicious. It's going to be between these two. I feel like
That's
this
what
one I can put on
these
everything.
That's funny. Yes, this one you can put on anything. I agree with that. I mean,
Mhm.
it's mild. Funny enough, I like a little kick. Even though I can't handle it, I like a little kick. Awesome. So, with that, we'll leave some more information with the tires, with the specs in the description below. And, if you have any questions about the tire, ask us because we do have the tire and we are testing the tire. So, we can
Mhm.
tell you firsthand what we think about it. If you have any specific questions, feel free to reach out.
Thank you so much.
Until next time.